I think what most people don't realize is that when you're going from being stuck inside a marriage that's not working to full inside out transformation, you have to make the health of the relationship more important than the person that you're with. I know that feels a little bit confronting in a way to think about. Like, even as I'm hearing myself say it, I'm like, that doesn't sound appealing, because most people are like wanting to save their marriages because they love their person and they want to be with their person. So it is about the person, but sometimes we have to take a stand for our marriage and for it being healthy over the person. So this really applies to a situation where you have boundaries you have to draw. Let's say your spouse is dealing with a precondition. We don't always know that ahead of time, right? You might have to hold boundaries around, certain behaviors that are not working, certain toxic communication. There might be times where you have to say, I'm so committed to our marriage to be healthy that I'm willing to focus on the skills I need, even if it means that I don't end up with you. So this isn't a situation where you're growing and you know you need to grow for the relational health of yourself and the family, and your partner won't join you. If you can still go first and all the things we talked about, right? Leave your comfort zone and go all in and everything, and you're doing it on your own. So often the spouse who never would have initiated that will end up joining you. But if they don't, in the end, what you have is relational health. And sometimes when we have to draw, I did this in my marriage. I was like, the relational health is more important, even more important than my husband, even though I wanted that with him and nobody else. But when I really held the line on certain things, it's like, okay, well, that's the way forward. That's the way forward. And sometimes you are the catalyst. You are the one that will pivot your entire trajectory in the direction that you need to go in. And it could be the wife, it could be the husband. It doesn't matter. It just, as long as the person who knows that they're ready to clean up their side of the street, if they're willing to be a catalyst for that pattern interrupt and try to set a new foundation for marriage 2.0, basically.